Hi everybody, this is Brendan with Stealth Veils. I'm here today with my Epiphone Les Paul. I've had this thing for about 7-8 years or so, and I figured it was time to spice it up a little bit. And we're going to take it apart, apply the new veil, and see what we end up with. So we've got the guitar disassembled, and we have the image here that we got off of Shutterstock that we're going to be overlaying over it. Before we get started though, we're going to tape off some of these holes, that way epoxy doesn't drip in during the process. So we've got the guitar taped up now, that way no epoxy drips through the holes. What we're going to do now is apply a white coat of Rust-Oleum over the guitar. We're doing this because whatever color your object is underneath the veil is going to show through to an extent and manipulate the way those colors show. So if you have a dark color like this, it will mitigate some of those light colors a little bit and it'll show through. If you use white, it'll preserve the exact image that you put on top of your object. Applying our saturation coat. We're going to do this at a 1-to-1 ratio with the Stealth Veils Epoxy. And we're going to use about 2 ounces per square foot. So right now we're just trying to get a good saturation of the veil. We're going to let that sit for about 4 or 6 hours, and then we're going to come back with the actual flood coat. More huggers.
Go ahead.
So it's been about 4 hours. We've allowed the saturation coat to gel. We're going to be applying the flood coat to it right now. So whenever we do the flood coat, we do about 3 ounces per square foot. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So we're back after a couple of week hiatus, and we're gonna finish up the guitar. At this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand it down a little bit. That way it leaves a little bit of etching on there, and the next layer of epoxy will bond better. If I'd done this within 24 hours of the initial pour, I wouldn't need to do this etching, but this is where we're at right now. So I'm gonna get started. Use 91% isopropyl alcohol here to wipe off the dust from the scoring that we did. We're using that because as opposed to a harsher solution like acetone, this won't soften up the epoxy. Already. And notice I'm out of brushes, so what I'm going to use is some balled up paper towel. If you're going to use paper towel, make sure that you get fiber free and that you pre-dip it in the epoxy so it's already wet. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a thin layer throughout the guitar and use the paper towel to spread it everywhere that doesn't get hit. And if you wanted to, you could even just use your glove just to eliminate the surface tension when you're trying to distribute it. So I'm probably going to have to come back here in about 4 hours to finish up the sides. Because of these 90-degree angles, these walls, it's kind of tough for the epoxy to stay on there. So one more coat should get everything on there really well. Ready?
Yep.